In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Thursday, August 20th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our MLB slate on August 20th. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That's going to help the YouTube algorithm so you grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for yesterday's video or today's video, by the time you see this, it'll be yesterday. I did have some issues uploading this last video, the 19th. It came out late, came out like 2 hours into the slate. We wound up going 500 in that 2 and 2. All right, so the last two selections came through, Mets and the White Sox. So still 500 or above. That's what we're keeping that. We're keeping that going here. We're going to do the same in this video here. Just to keep it $100 for you guys. What I posted here in the Patreon, we got the Pirates early, we got the Mets. Braves I really liked. They didn't come through yet again. They got swept, which was a surprise. White Sox we liked. Marlins I liked. They didn't come through, and then we were waiting on Valkyries, but they're getting their butts kicked right now. So another 500 day on the Patreon. We were much better yesterday, but we're going to be looking to turn things around here on Thursday. All right, so if you want access to these plays here, don't forget I have the futures for the MLB World Series. That's out already, and I have the future for current future right now for the MLB, who I have to make the playoffs. Both have crazy odds, so click that link provided down below. You get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First game up on the slate for Thursday, we got the Cincinnati Reds 61 and 66 going against the St. Louis Cardinals 65 and 63. Probable pitchers here: Michael McGreevy, 3.48 ERA, 5-9 record, 91 Ks, 34 walks, and a 1.22 whip. Going against Brady Singer, 4.66 ERA, 5-11 record, 104 Ks, 42 walks, and a 1.44 whip. Odds in this one are on the side of the Cardinals. Slight favorites. It's almost pick 'em in this one here, with the comeback of the Reds at a -1/1. Total is set at 9. Looking so far at this series, it is split. St. Louis took the first one. No, this is a 4-game series, excuse me. Oh yeah, they had the doubleheader. So St. Louis, then it went Cincinnati, then it went St. Louis, then it went Cincinnati. So they've been going back and forth these last 4 games. This is a 5-game series because there was a makeup game in there as well. And they've been battling it out, these two teams. All right, it's been really even down the middle. And we got another even pitching matchup. Michael McGreevy on the road has been solid, 3.55 ERA. Advanced numbers overall. We're seeing home run per 9 is raised to lefties at 1.56, only 1.05 versus righties. 23% K rate to righties, only 15 versus lefties. The walk rate is low. Average is fairly low to both lefties and righties. Whip at 1.29 to lefties, 1.01 to righties. xFIP is solid as well. Brady Singer here, looking at his numbers, pitched much better at home compared to the road, 3.62 ERA. So this could be a nice little battle here, but his numbers, home run per 9 is where there is avenue here for the St. Louis Cardinals. 1.85 home run per 9 versus righties, 1.56 home run per 9 versus lefties. Strikeout rate is low, both under 20% versus lefties and righties. He has a walk issue as well at 12%. And then the raised numbers against lefties: 280 average, 1.49 whip. And the xFIP is almost at 5 versus lefties, and it is at 5 versus righties. So all in all, in this one, I like the Cardinals in this particular matchup. I think McGreevy's the better pitcher anyway. He's pitched much better. I trust the bats of St. Louis as well, especially since they got brought up Joshua Baez here, and I think they're more solidified in this one. Give me the Cardinals on the money line, -115. That'll be our main play. Next up here in guaranteed rate field, Chicago White Sox 66-60 going against the Atlanta Braves 74-53. Looking at this matchup here, we have the Braves as slight road favorites -111. Come back to the White Sox at a -105. Total is at 8.5. This matchup here so far has gone towards the Chicago White Sox. Earlier in the season, they won the first two matchups in this one, and right now the Braves are struggling, losing their last 3 games and losing 4 out of the last 5. Chicago, rough patch against the Cubs, finally got a win in the last game here. So obviously both teams are struggling just a tad bit here. Looking at the pitching matchup, Grant Holmes has been solid on the road, 3.09 ERA. His advanced numbers look fine, 1.17 home run per 9 and a 1.09 home run per 9 lefties and righties, 22% K rate versus righties. Walk rate against lefties is an issue at 13%. Whip is low, average is low, but the xFIP is telling us a different story. It's above 4 on both sides. All right. Anthony Kay, who's been one of the studs here for the Chicago White Sox, especially at home, 3.22 ERA at home. Looking at his advanced numbers, no home run per 9 versus lefties, only a 1 home run per 9 versus righties, 26% strikeout rate versus lefties, only 15% versus righties. Walk rate is a solid. Average, we do got to watch out for righties here. 300 average and a 1.56 whip. xFIP is over 5 against righties, so that could be the avenue here. He's strong against lefty batters. Even though Braves will have a lot of lefty bats, but righties have been giving him slight trouble here, even though he pitches better at home. All right, so this one here, definitely a big spot here. Maybe the White Sox just have the Braves number. We saw what happened earlier in the year, and I'd like Anthony Kay. He's been one of the young pitchers here. I think I like him more than Grant Holmes in this spot, and we have the Braves struggling right now. I don't think until they get back home, then I might be going back to the Atlanta Braves. Then right now, Chicago White Sox at home, this has been one of the strong points of the year as well, where they're 37-24. This is a toss-up. Do I go back to the well with the Braves? They let me down on Wednesday, or do I ride with the Chicago White Sox? I just said I wouldn't go back to the Braves until they got home, but they're not this bad. They're not this bad. I'm a little slight lean to the Braves. They got the line as a pick 'em anyway. We're gonna go slight lean with the Braves on the money line in this one. Next up here in Progressive Field, we have the Cleveland Guardians 61-66 going up against the San Francisco Giants 52-74. We have pitching matchup here. Landon Roop, 4.31 ERA, 7-12 record, 128 Ks, 60 walks, and a 1.30 whip. Going against Gavin Williams, 3.74 ERA, 11-7 record, 190 Ks, 45 walks, and a 1.08 whip. Odds in this one, Guardians are solidified, home favorites -189. Come back at the Giants at a +160, total at 7.5. Right now, so far, this series has been split. 1 game to Cleveland, 1 game to San Francisco. Pitching matchup here is on the side of the Cleveland Guardians here with Gavin Williams, who has been a stud, 3.27 ERA at home. Strikeout rate, phenomenal, 33% versus lefties, 29% versus righties. He is giving up power to righties at a 1.8 home run per 9. Walk rate is low, average is low, whip is low. It's a really strong spot here for Gavin Williams at home against this lesser talented team here in the San Francisco Giants. Landon Roop has been solid this year, only a 4.39 ERA on the road. Looking at his advanced numbers, he's not giving up much in the power department, both below 1. He does have a solid strikeout rate, 27% versus righties, and then 20% versus lefties. Walk rate, 13% versus lefties. That's not good. And then for the average, we got to watch out his stuff against lefties. That's where he can get in trouble. 262 average, 1.54 whip, and the xFIP is above 4. All right. Clearly, I think that the best side here is on the is on the Cleveland Guardians one. I think they win this series here, and I'm going to be trusting Gavin Williams. And I like his strikeout props in this game as well. So give me the Guardians on the money line and secondary play. Gavin Williams strikeouts. Next up here, and last but not least, Tropicana Field, Tampa Bay Rays. 76-50 going up against the Toronto Blue Jays 62-66. Pitching matchup in here: Shane Bieber, 4.99 ERA, 4-2 record, 37 Ks, 24 walks, and a 1.56 WHIP. Going up against Ian Seymour here, lefty, 4.11 ERA, 9-3 record, 115 Ks, 31 walks, and a 1.13 WHIP. Odds in this one have the Rays as home favorites -168 with the comeback of the Jays at a +144. Total is at 7.5. All right, despite the two pitchers here at above 4 ERA, we got a total set at 7.5. Very interesting to see. And I'll tell you the reason why, because both of these pitchers have been pitching much better. I get it. You look at Bieber splits at an 8.27. He did struggle when he first came back. But he's been pitching much better in his starts. A strong outing against the Yankees, 6 innings, 1 earned run, 5 Ks. He did get a blow up against Philly, 5 earned runs, but then before that, another strong outing, 5 2/3, 1 earned run, 6 Ks. Then he got hit up against Washington. But guess what? He bounces back against Tampa Bay. 7 innings, 1 earned run, 3 Ks. So he already faced this team that gives you some confidence in that avenue here. Obviously, older pitcher now. He's not the same exact Shane Bieber as we know before, but definitely still has it in him to go along with this rotation of Dylan Cease, Jose Soriano. They got some good arms in here, all right? But Shane Bieber, definitely someone that we can trust. Seymour has been solid this year, 3.61 ERA. Looking at his overall splits at home, the lefty power is going to be a huge issue for him. 2.16 home run per 9. Great strikeout rate, 28% to both righties and lefties. Walk rate is low. Average is low, and whip. That we got to watch out for the home run ball. All right. So there is power here in the lineup of the Blue Jays. They definitely have the avenue to get that through. I think there's just value in this AL East battle here on the side of the Blue Jays. So give me the +1.5 with the Blue Jays as the play in this one here. We got a low total. I think it's going to be a pitching matchup here. Someone's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be leaning with the points here with the Blue Jays. So that's going to be our breakdown for the slate we got going on Thursday. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one down in the comment section. Also, if you want to get locked and loaded with the Patreon, you click on that link. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that Patreon and chat that goes off 24/7. All right, it's your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.